Olivia stood in the softly lit hallway of Morrison and Associates, the family law firm perched high in a downtown Vancouver glass tower, where the city lights shimmered like distant stars through the rain-streaked windows. She was carefully reapplying her favorite soft rose lipstick in the tall mirror framed in dark wood, when the voices broke through. Sharp, urgent, louder than they should be in these quiet offices. She paused, brush hovering. Frowned. Noah was shouting. Noah, the one who always spoke softly, who apologized even when it wasn't his fault, was shouting. "How dare you drop this on me today, eh? Today of all days. The day I asked the woman I love more than anything to be my wife." Olivia's breath caught. Her heart hammered like it was trying to escape her chest. She knew the second voice instantly. Deep, familiar, painful. "Do you have any idea how selfish you're being right now, Ethan? How narcissistic? Liv carried a torch for you for 3 full years. And you acted like she was invisible." Ethan. It was Ethan. The Ethan she'd once loved so quietly that it hurt to breathe around him. The Ethan who'd never once looked back. And now, right now, on the very day Noah had knelt in the Okanagan sun and slipped a simple ring onto her finger, Ethan was finally saying the words she'd once prayed to hear every night. "Do you even remember grad night? You let her believe you'd take her. Dropped hints, made her hope. Then you left her waiting at home alone, in the dress she saved months for, while you showed up with someone else on your arm. She cried for days, days and days. And who was sitting on her porch steps in the pouring rain, holding her while she broke into pieces? Me. It was always me, Ethan. Always." Each sentence sliced deeper than the last. Olivia pressed her palm flat against the cool wall to keep from sliding down. She couldn't move. Couldn't breathe properly. Her fingers trembled so badly. The lipstick slipped and clattered to the floor. Her legs felt unsteady, like after a long afternoon of shinny on the frozen pond behind her childhood home. "Noah. I know this hurts like hell, sorry. But I couldn't keep it inside anymore. I'm in love with Olivia. Head over heels. Completely gone for her." Olivia squeezed her eyes shut tight. Those words. She'd replayed them in her head 1,000 times on lonely nights. She'd dreamed of Ethan saying them while snow fell outside her window, or rain drummed on the roof. But hearing them now brought no butterflies, no rush of joy. Only a deep, aching burn in her chest. Not happiness. Not even confusion. It was anger. Hot and clear. And a strange, bitter relief that tasted like freedom. Because in that hallway moment, she finally understood. She wasn't the invisible girl anymore. She wasn't begging for scraps of attention. Ethan only wanted her now. Because she'd stopped waiting for him. Because she'd chosen herself. Because she'd chosen Noah. But no story begins in a law firm hallway on an ordinary rainy afternoon. This one started years earlier, with a young woman who learned to shrink herself small enough to disappear. Olivia had always been gentle, quiet, the kind of person who felt everything, like waves crashing inside her chest, but spoke only in whispers. Maybe that quiet intensity is why no one ever truly saw how completely she'd fallen for Ethan Morrison. Ethan was the older brother, the golden child of the family, brilliant in the courtroom, ambitious enough to make partners nervous, a little vain, if she was honest. From high school he'd declared he would one day lead Morrison and Associates, Vancouver's go-to firm for family law, divorces, custody battles, estates. Olivia had watched him with awe. She loved the way his mind cut through arguments, like a sharp skate across fresh ice. She loved his laugh, rare but warm, when he talked hockey. or won a tough case. She loved how he carried himself. Confident, like every room had been waiting for him to arrive. For 3 full years. She loved him in silence. 3 years choosing outfits carefully, on the slim chance he'd glance her way. 3 years rereading every text message. 10 times, searching for hidden meaning. 3 years holding on to tiny moments. A shared laugh at a Canucks game. A quick thanks after she helped with research. But the truth was colder. Ethan only turned toward her when he needed something. Late night help prepping for a big hearing. A patient ear after another girlfriend left. Quiet comfort when the pressure got too heavy. She was reliable. Safe. Convenient. Never the girl he chose to stand beside in the light. Noah, the younger Morrison, saw every painful detail. He knew about the crush that had quietly consumed her. He knew about the tears she hid in her bedroom. He knew, deep in his bones, that Olivia deserved someone who saw her light every single day. The turning point came on grad night. Ethan had let hints fall like breadcrumbs. Never a direct yes, but enough to build hope. Olivia had worked extra shifts at the cafe, saved every loonie and toonie, bought a midnight blue dress that made her feel beautiful for once. She spent hours on her hair, her makeup, waiting by the front window as the sun dipped behind the North Shore mountains. She believed, truly believed, this would be her night. Ethan never arrived. Later she saw the Instagram stories. Him smiling beside Evelyn Chambers, West Vancouver's golden girl. Tall, perfect, effortless. Olivia sat on the porch steps, in her wrinkled dress. Rain starting to fall softly. Mascara running like black rivers. Then Noah's truck pulled up. He got out without hesitation. Sat beside her on the cold concrete. No lectures. No pity. Just quiet presence. He doesn't deserve you, Liv. Not even close, eh? She stared at her hands. Why are you here? Why are you always so kind? He shrugged, rain dripping from his toque. Because someone has to be. And tonight, sorry, it's me. From that rainy grad night onward, Noah never pushed. Never demanded. Never made flashy declarations. He simply showed up. A Timmy's double-double. When she pulled all-nighters for law school. A casual text. You eaten yet? Sunflowers, bright yellow against gray skies. Left on her doorstep on random Tuesdays. One afternoon she held the bouquet. And asked quietly. Why do you keep doing this, Noah? He looked at her with those steady eyes. Because I see you, Liv. I actually pay attention, eh? But Olivia was still trapped. She blamed herself for Ethan's indifference. If she lost weight. If her hair was different. If she was funnier, bolder, prettier. She tried diets that left her dizzy. Cut her hair in a style she hated. Ethan drifted in when he needed her. Then vanished when he didn't. Noah watched her shrink. And it broke his heart a little more each time. Until he couldn't stay silent. Liv. I gotta tell you something. What? I'm in love with you. Have been for years. She froze. Noah, don't joke. I'm not, eh? You don't see how amazing you are. But I do. I can't watch you hurt for someone who never saw your worth. That confession cracked something open inside her. That night she lay staring at the ceiling in the rain. Thought about the waiting, the tears, the self-blame. Finally understood, it was never her fault. A rainy Vancouver Monday. Rain on her window like the sky was tired too. Sunflowers at her door from Noah. Note, to brighten your day like you brighten mine. In that quiet moment, she saw him. Noah. Always Noah. He knew she liked chamomile with honey, not coffee. Slid Timbits and a muffin her way. When she was late and hungry. Looked at her like she was precious. She asked him to meet in Stanley Park. Under golden leaves, crisp air. You still feel that way? Always did. Then kiss me. Simple. The kiss was calm, safe, promising. Wanna be my girlfriend, eh? Since the double-double, she smiled shyly. Days got brighter. Noah showed up every day. Brought flowers just because. Made playlists from songs she mentioned. Took her to a sunflower field on Vancouver Island for her birthday. How'd you know? You said it once over butter tarts at your Nana's. I listen. She felt safe, beautiful in leggings, loved as is. A friend over poutine. You're glowing, eh? More alive. Because real love builds you up. One night, Noah making clumsy pancakes. Batter stuck, laughing. I love you, she said. He froze. What? I love you completely. He hugged her, smelled like home. Love you too. So much it scares me sometimes. But with you, even fear feels good, eh? This was love. Steady. True. Peace. Then the family cottage in the Okanagan. Grandma's birthday. Sunflowers everywhere. Noah knelt in golden light. Liv, you taught me love is showing up, listening, the little things. Will you marry me? Tears. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Family cheered. Ethan watched silently, eyes wet. That night, confrontation in the old office. I'm in love with her, Noah. You're telling me now? After everything? Olivia entered. Heard all. You don't get to claim me now, Ethan. I waited. Hated myself to be enough. Noah showed me I always was. Nothing left here. Just nothing. She took Noah's hand. Walked out. Ethan alone in silence. Wedding in Vancouver Island Sunflower Garden. Simple, beautiful vows. Ethan watched from afar, under trees. Tears, but a sad smile of acceptance. Letters later. To Noah, you're the better man. Sorry. Be happy. To Olivia. You taught me real love. Thank you. Sunlight always. Years later, Okanagan home. Sunflowers tall. Little girl runs, mommy, 4-leaf clover. Olivia hugs her. Keep it safe. Real luck is knowing what matters. Noah in kitchen, apron messy, laughing. Olivia smiles through the window. Pain led here. To peace. Home. Love that stays. And somewhere across the ocean. Ethan walks a quiet Italian village. Notebook in hand. Sunflower in pocket. Smiles with gratitude. Some loves teach by absence. Some by presence. Olivia stopped chasing shadows. Chose herself. Found the light waiting. Happy ending. Choosing yourself first. Then being loved. Exactly as you are. With peace. With sunflowers. With home.